Welcome to Fat Daddy's Outdoor Cooking. We're cooking today. It's cold out here, y'all. So I figured, you know what? Let's just get some beef stew on the grill. We'll cook it over the grill in the Dutch oven. That ought to be good. Let's try it. Get lit. All right, what we've got in the pot now for this, we're making this beef stew on the grill, outside, over fire. And but I've got the equivalent of probably 5 tomatoes in there. They're frozen. Saved them from last year's planting. We just saved them for stuff like this right here. So tomatoes in the pot. All right, in the pot, jar, tomatoes from the garden. Smells good in the pot, and that's good. This one's chunked up a little bit. In the pot. I'm going to go get a little bit of water so I don't waste none of that. All right, what you're going to need now is 2 steaks. We're using ribeye, and what you're going to do is season your steak up. This came out of the freezer. When you catch them on sale, go on and grab them up. But you season your steak up how you like it. And then you're going to come over here on the grill, and you're going to sear both sides of it. You're not going to cook it fully all the way. Just get a good bark on both sides when you're searing it. That gets the fat off. Over a high heat's what you want to do on that. Let me show you something right here. We're using. There's 3 cuts of steak in there that we didn't eat, so we just cut off what we wanted that day. I guess we had a bunch of sides or something, but anyway, so they went in the freezer for this right here. Then I went ahead and added in another half jar of water. This is what we're dealing with. So that makes it a whole 32 ounces of water right there. All right, in the pot, this beef stew, we're putting in, I'd say about 3 or 4 carrots, a whole onion, and 4 cloves of garlic in the pot. My mother-in-law and father-in-law got me this chopper, man. This thing is kick butt. I mean, you don't want to do your carrots in there because it'll tear it up. Baby girl did the carrots. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All right, in the pot, we're going to put 4 bouillon cubes. We've got about a little over a tablespoon of pepper and some salt. Not very much salt because them bouillon cubes got a lot of salt in them. We'll salt the taste as we get there, and we got 2 bay leaves. Okay, what I'm going to do is I've got about 32-ounce jar of Star of David okra. We've grown that in the garden this year. Now, it's going to go in late because it's already been pre-cooked when we canned it. So that's why the color's lost a little bit in it. But they'll go in later because they're already kind of, soft. So ain't no sense putting them in now. We'll go in right there towards the end. All right, we're going to get us a little can of tomato paste in there. Give us some more of that tomato flavor. Now on that steak, I don't remember if I said, but that bone and all is going in there. Let me show you the backside of it. That bone and all is going in there. Fat and everything. Once that cooks down, we'll yank them out. We'll remember how many we put in there, and we're going to yank them all out and get them out of there. And then cut the meat up then. Whatever hadn't already fallen off the bone. All right, let's get some taters in there. I'm just chunking them up, I'm gonna put you about 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them in there. Depends what you like. This is starting to already kind of thicken up a little bit, so I'll probably add a little bit more water because it's gonna be on here a while. All right, y'all, lock the gate and pull the blinds. Man, this thing's smelling good. Check that fire out down there. See that fire? We're going to here in a minute. We're simmering still, so I'm not going to mess with it too much, but we're going to chunk a piece of wood on there here a little bit and just keep her simmering like this. But it's smelling good. Going back in with some more taters. And one thing that just saddens me, I'm saddened, is I don't have celery. I usually put two stalks of celery in there, and and I just don't have none. But anyway, be sure and put it in there. It does change a little bit of the flavor and adds more of that deliciousness. The fun thing about cooking out here on this grill like this, out of the open flame like that, it's kind of relaxing, and of course you just got to watch it and feed it and keep her simmering, get them flavors all together. Yep. And when you sear that steak, I don't know if I really mentioned it right, but you put your seasoning on there the way you like to season it, Montreal steak seasoning, whatever type of seasoning you love. Put it on there, and you're just going to sear both sides. Kind of get them kind of not blackened, but pretty, I don't know what the right word is. You kind of burning the fat a little bit, and seared real well, not just barely. You know, get some good grilling on there, and then chunk them in there. That way it'll add flavor to this beef stew. So if the fire gets too hot on you, you know, she's just too much, you could kick back some of that, get it out your way, or you can come up here and rotate this. You can pull her away from the fire a little bit. You know, let that be your adjuster as far as your flame underneath there. Move it around, you know. You'll work with it. You'll know what I'm talking about. So here it is right here. Let me get over here. Where it's simmering just a little too hard for me, in my opinion. So I'm just going to go on and just bring her out on out here. Let her calm down a little bit. That's cast iron, so she holds heat for a little while, so it'll calm down here in a minute. Look at that, y'all. My. We're going to get us a taste test time now. We got to try this. Man. And I put them okra in there about, they've probably been in there about an hour. I just didn't want to get them too mushy. Look at that, y'all. Man, I'm fixing to take a bite. I hope that tater ain't too hot. Y'all got to try that. Don't talk with your mouth full. This is delicious. Look at that. Oh, man. When you get us a cracker, get in there a piece of cornbread or something. Awesome. Thank y'all for watching.